Hi, welcome to Melissa's Money Mindset. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about Placeit, a cloud-based design platform. Now, if you've never heard of Placeit, no worries at all. My entire video today is going to be dedicated to explaining the features, showing you how to use all their tools, and then also explaining practical applications of this software. So before we get into the nitty-gritty details, if you could please do me a huge favor and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you never miss another money-making tip. Let's get right into it. All right, so if you haven't gone to Placeit before, you can head over to placeit.net or you can Google Placeit and it should be the top link. Now, before we log into the software, I also just wanted to point out pricing. So let's head over to the pricing over here at the top. So Placeit does work on a subscription model and they do have two main subscriptions. Now, since I'm already a customer, if I click on Start Now, this won't work for me. But if you haven't signed up yet, you can click on Start Now and it will basically prompt you to choose either paying monthly or paying yearly at a discounted rate. So the monthly rate is $14.95 per month. And right now the yearly rate is only $7.47 per month, bringing your total to $89.69 per year. So that seems like an absolute no-brainer to me. And it allows you to access their templates and download their HD files at any time from anywhere that you are logging in. Now, if you haven't used Placeit before and you just kind of want to use this as a trial period, I highly recommend going with the monthly plan until you kind of decide if you want to commit to this long term. So it's super nice that you can sign up and just pay monthly. There's no cancellation fee. There's no contract. So this is a great option if you're just starting out. Now, I will have a link in the description box below. It is an affiliate link. If you sign up using my link, there is no code, but you will get any subscription that you choose. So either the yearly or the monthly option. So again, I will put that in the description box down below. Make sure that you check that out. All right, so now that the pricing is out of the way, let's log in and get started. So I'm just going to click on login here in the top right-hand corner. All right, so you'll be able to tell that you're logged in by, again, looking at the top right corner. It should say for you, my Placeit, and my account. So the first feature that I wanted to discuss for Placeit is mockups. I feel like that is basically what they're known for. So if you just hover over mockups here in the top left-hand corner, you can see highlights, the upcoming holiday season, t-shirt mockups, video mockups. They do all kinds of apparel mockups. So if you sell on Etsy, if you sell on Seller Central, anywhere else that allows you to upload your own mockup, this is seriously a no-brainer. I have spent a lot of money buying mockups on the Etsy platform, and then I have to Photoshop them, which is such a pain, or have my VA Photoshop them, which again is not a great use of time. So Placeit makes this super easy. I highly recommend checking these out. And this will bring you to the general mockup page. You can see, I believe they have over 50,000 mockups currently. You can see how many pages they have all the way down here at the bottom. Now, I just want to point out this is essentially like Photoshop simplified. And again, I love this because customers like to see what things are going to look like in real life before they buy them. Like, for example, on an Etsy store or something like that. And so this basically saves you money. You don't have to basically print your own clothes or order your own clothes, have them delivered to your home, have a model try them on, and then hire a photographer or take your own kind of not so great images of the model wearing your clothes. So all around, it's just a huge time saver. And I'm going to show you exactly how I use these for my businesses. So if you want to filter these, you can see all these filters that they have on the left-hand side here. So you can filter by exactly what kind of product you would like to see, or you can scroll down farther and you can select tags. So a lot of the shirts that I feature on my Etsy store are Bella and Canvas 3001. So you can see that they have almost 1,000 mockups for that kind of t-shirt. So that would be so helpful for me. You can also search for any specific keywords. So for the theme of this video, I'm just going to go with a yoga theme. So I'm going to type in yoga here under mockups. And you can see these are all the yoga-based themes. And like I said, I would like a shirt that is Bella and Canvas 3001. So I'm going to select that on the side here. And then I have all of these shirts just ready to go for me. So I'm just going to scroll and see which one I like. So I'm going to go with this one. Now, once you click into a mockup, you can see these are all similar templates here, in case you see one that, oh, I like this one better or something like that. But I'm happy with this one. So I'm just going to click on edit. And in terms of these t-shirt mockups, there's really not that much to customize. You can essentially customize your design. Obviously, you can upload your own design and you can customize the t-shirt color. So I'm going to go and click on upload my design. So here you have three options. So you have recently uploaded. So if you can't find a recent design on your computer, but you know that you recently uploaded it to the Placeit platform, it will store all those for you to make it easier to find in the future. Now you can click upload from your device, which I will be doing today because I haven't uploaded this PNG to Placeit yet, or you can do import from download. So again, if you can't find a design on your computer, but you know that you created the design within Placeit itself and have downloaded it from the Placeit website, then again, those will be stored within the software for you, and you can easily find those all right here. Okay, so I have selected the design from my computer. Now I know it's hard to see because it's a white text on a transparent background, but basically you can move the design around and you can also resize it. So I'm gonna make it bigger so that you can see it on the whole t-shirt. And I'm also gonna move it up more towards the top just because this is a t-shirt. I don't want the design way down near her belly button. I'd like it more up towards her neckline. And then once you're happy with that, you can just click on crop. Now, if you decide that you aren't happy with that design or you accidentally uploaded the wrong design, you can always remove it here. You can resize it again, or you can just replace the image altogether and put a different PNG on this woman's shirt. And now, like I said, since we have white text on a white shirt, it's really hard to see. So I'm going to click on shirt color so I can completely customize and change the shirt color. Now on here, it doesn't tell me what this exact color is called. And selling on Etsy for such a long time now, I know that Etsy really puts a high value on making sure that whatever picture you have, whatever mock-up or images you have representing your product on your store, it should be as similar as possible to the item that the customer will receive. I had seen this comment on somebody else's video the other day, and apparently Bella and Canvas, and I'm sure a bunch of other t-shirt brands also have their own hex codes for the color of the shirt. So I'm going to show you where exactly to find that. So to find the hex codes, I literally just Googled Bella Canvas 3001 color hex codes, and it should be this top link here is what I used. And they have all of the hex codes for every single color, and there's a lot of Bella Canvas 3001 shirts. So I'm gonna go and find a color that I usually use. I'm gonna copy this hex code here, and then I can click on custom right here, and I should just be able to paste the hex code directly in here. And then you'll see that this creates the exact color of maroon that the Bella and Canvas 3001 shirt actually is. Now, if you want to add a text box to this, you can definitely add text, but you're not adding text directly to the shirt. You're basically just adding a text box onto the image. And also the other thing I wanted to point out, so if you use Photoshop or any other photo editing software, typically you click right here on the actual text and that's where you edit the text. But here you have to go over here and navigate to the left-hand column, and this is where you can change the text. And once you have your text created, you can drag this to make the text bigger or smaller. And you can also kind of change the angle of it. So if you wanted it to look like a big sign over your shirt, you could do something like that. And if you want to make this go away completely, you can just click on the back arrow here until it disappears or until it straightens out if you'd rather have it straight. Now, the other option that you have is also to add a graphic. So if you prefer to have a graphic, you can always add those here, or you can upload your own image. So for example, if you had your own logo, which we are going to create our own logo within Placeit in a second, but if you had your own existing business logo, you could upload your own business logo here and kind of watermark it here on the image before you download the image. And the nice part is that these images that are all pre-loaded here are all copyright free and free for commercial use, which if you've been selling in the e-commerce space for any amount of time, you know how important that is so that you're not infringing on anybody, you're not getting in any trouble. And so that is really great that they have this entire resource here dedicated to that within the software. Now, other options on this page, you can add this to your favorites. If you want to add this to your favorites to revisit it in the future, you can also click on Save To, and you can select which folder you'd like this to save to. So this is really helpful if you are making content for a client. You can put the client's name on the folder so that you can keep all of their projects in one area, or maybe you have an upcoming business event. You could put the name of that event here and have all of your existing mockups go into that existing event folder. And you can also click on Make a Copy, which will basically just open the same mockup but in another tab in case you want to try some different design or color out here on the t-shirt so that you don't have to mess up your existing nice design. Now, other options that you have here are to click on Send To. You can create a custom link so that only your client can open this link, and you can also send it via a few other platforms. Otherwise, you can just click on Download. And you'll see now it says processing your mockup. So just give it a few minutes and here it's already popped up. So all I have to do is click here to download. And here is what the mockup looks like on my computer. Now, I also wanted to point out, if I zoom in on the text here, look at how good the quality is on this mockup. And so now you have a fully usable mockup that you can use however you'd like to. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to designs. So again, I'm going to highlight over designs here at the top. You can see you can work on a blank canvas, Etsy listings, free templates, spooky shirts. You can work on different apparel, so you can make your own design apparel. You can even work on gaming if you want to make a Twitch template or a YouTube template. And you can work on music or social media. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to create a Pinterest post about the opening of our upcoming yoga studio. So again, at the top here, I'm going to search for yoga. And then in the filters here on the left-hand side, I'm going to find Pinterest template. And now I can basically customize any of these. So let's just say that I like this one. Again, it will ask you, do you like any of these better? No, I like this one. So I'm going to click on edit. And then this is a little bit more customizable than the mockups that I had just shown you how to create. So let's go through this. So first I'm going to start by replacing this image on the back because I'd like that to be a little bit more unique. So I can just click on the image here. And I'm just going to type in yoga. And I like this image here. Again, these images are all copyright free and free for commercial use. Okay, so we've replaced our yoga woman in the back. Now I'm just going to move on and I'm going to edit this where it says 20-minute yoga routine because I want it to say, let's say my hypothetical new business name is called Yoga Flow. And then I'm going to say grand opening. And here I can again change the text. So I'm going to look through some of this text, but if I don't find any text here that I like, I can always click on more fonts right here, and there's way more options. I'm going to change the color of the banner here. All right, so that looks pretty good to me. And then also, if you want to click on add here on the bottom, you can add text again, or I can add a graphic. So again, this is a great option. These are all free for commercial use again, or if you want to upload your own logo, you can click upload image here. And again, have that as kind of a watermark or just advertising your business yet again. Once your Pinterest post is done being created, you can just click download, or you can send it to somebody else, to a business partner, to your friends or family to get their opinions, anything that you want to do. They make this super easy. All right, so now we're going to move on to the logo section of Placeit, which honestly, the amount of money that I have paid to have somebody create a logo on Fiverr or Upwork is astronomical. So I feel like just having this logo creation feature within Placeit itself automatically makes it worth the monthly or the annual fee. Now, the nice part about this is that I can just type in my company name here at the top, and in real time, it will change all of these templates. And as I scroll down, I can see in real time what my template would look like and which one I would like to customize. So let's input our company name. Again, theoretical company name. You can choose to edit the logo so that it's under one of these categories so that the software roughly knows how you would like it to look. So I'm going to just say alternative medicine. And if you'd like to, you can choose a graphic, but I usually don't do that. And now you can see as I scroll down here, all of the options, you can see it is loading in here. So if you are going to put in your company name, just give it a little bit of time to load. But you can see that there's tons of pre-made options, and you can just go through and decide which one you want to take the time to customize. So I'm going to choose this one at the top. Once I select the logo template, it'll show me merch here on the side. So it'll show me it on a t-shirt, all of these options so that you can kind of see what your merch will look like before you select your logo. Now I'm going to click on edit, and then everything here again is fully customizable. So I'm just going to take the time to make this how I'd like it to look. And again, you can add a graphic here if that's something that you want to do, if you find a relevant graphic. Now, I also wanted to point out here, when you download this, see how it says download 5. So when it says download 5, that means it's basically going to download your logo and then these 4 images on the side. So right now I don't want all these images. I just want my logo. So I'm going to deselect all and then click download. Now you'll see it's processing 2 logos. So basically it's processing our logo with a white background and with a transparent background, which is really nice. So here you can see my two logos, this one with a transparent background and this one with a white background. So with a white background, this would be perfect as a profile picture on social media accounts. And then this one is perfect for any merchandise. If you're going to print it on a shirt, a mask, a tote, any kind of e-commerce or print on demand item. So I feel like this is probably one of the most underrated features of Placeit. So definitely make sure you're checking out how to create a business logo if you are looking to do that in the near future. Now we're going to move on to the next tab, which is videos. So if you hover over videos, you can see highlights. You can do a 3D video mockup, which if you sell on Etsy, you know that Etsy is really pushing for people to make video mockups at the moment. So I would definitely look into making a video mockup this way. You can do gaming, which I'm not going to do today. You can do intros and outros, or you can do social media. So I'm just going to click on videos here. And then I'm going to make a YouTube intro. So let's say that this new yoga studio of yours is going to make their own YouTube channel so that they can get more eyeballs on their yoga studio. So let's create a YouTube intro. And then it looks like if I scroll all the way down to the bottom on the left-hand side, they do have some yoga YouTube intros. So let me just see which one of these I want to pick. So here's my YouTube intro, which I'm going to start editing. So my starting clip was roughly 10 seconds long. If I wanted to play it at half speed, I could do that and it would be roughly 20 seconds long. Or I could click on, which I did, click on 1.5. So it will play at 1.5 times normal speed. And now my clip is roughly 5 or 6 seconds long. So I'm going to switch it back to 1. And then here at the top, I can edit the text again. So I'm going to put the name of our yoga studio. So Yoga Flow. And here is a little blip about the existing business. So I'm just going to say grand opening. Okay, and then you can see each time I make an update, it'll say loading preview here. And if I wanted to change all of this at once, it basically would have to re-render the video. And if you're familiar with video editing, you know that rendering video can take a minute. So typically I like to just come in here and make my video how I'd like. And then once I'm done making all the changes, I will ask it to render everything all together. Now I'm going to change this text because I don't really love this text here. Okay, so that text looks better to me. Now I am going to edit the image in the background. So right here it has it searching for meditation, and obviously I would like it to be a yoga-based image. And again, you can use any of these images. These are free for commercial use and copyright free. Now you can also see here there are a mixture of images and videos. So it depends if you want a still image or if you want a moving video in the back of your YouTube intro. Okay, so I think I'm happy with all of those changes. Now it says previewing your last changes. So again, like I had said, I have to exit out of this video and then basically tell the video to re-render if that's what I want it to do. And then I'm going to click on update slide. And your video will basically get put into a queue. And so once your turn is up in the queue, your video will be re-rendered and then you should be good to go. So while our video is re-rendering, I just wanted to mention that there are over 5,000 video templates on the Placeit platform. So again, I feel like just the logo creation, the mockups, and then being able to make these short videos. You could even make a full video if you want to. If you see add slide here at the bottom, you could add another slide and potentially just keep adding on to make a full video or advertisement for your business. I feel like these features make this such a crucial software and definitely worth the annual or the monthly price. So let's take a look at what our video looks like now that it's all done. All right, so that looks pretty good to me. The last thing that I wanted to point out here before downloading this video is that this video does come with audio. So if you click on listen right here, you should be able to hear the audio within your headphones or through your own computer. If you don't like the audio that it comes with, you can click on replace right here. And here is an audio library. This is seriously worth its weight in gold because people spend so much time looking for free for commercial use audio to use on their YouTube videos so that they don't get a copyright or content violation. So the fact that these are all usable and you don't have to worry about any of that is seriously priceless. So be sure to check this out. I'm happy with the song that it comes with, so I'm just going to close this out. Now, if you wanted your video to just be silent, you can toggle audio off here and all of the sound will be taken away. I do like the sound, so I'm going to leave that on. Now, the very last thing that we have to do here before we can download the video is we have to click on play all slides. So let's click that. And just like all of our other downloads, it'll say, please wait on pending video processing. Now, the other part I like about this software, and I'll talk about it while our video is processing, is that on almost every page, you can see this request tab. So it says not finding what you need, request new content and features. I like that they are obviously listening to their customers and they obviously want to improve their software. So if you ever have any requests, you can just click on request right here and you can chat with their team or send them an email. Okay, so our video is done. I'm going to click here to download. All right, now the final two sections of the software are gaming and learn. So gaming, I'm not going to talk too specifically about. You can make some more mockups on here, which I don't feel like we need to go over today. But more importantly, on the Learn tab, they have the blog. So I always recommend checking out the blog for any of these softwares that I'm talking about. They also have this tools section down here on the bottom. So I just wanted to show you two of these tools, which I thought were really neat. So they have the background remover, which is really helpful for me personally for like YouTube thumbnails. I'll show you how to use that. And then also the image resizer. So let's click on the background remover first. So here, just as an example at the top, you can click on before and then after, but I'm going to upload my own image. So let me find an old thumbnail here. All right, so perfect. Here you can see the after and here is the before. So it does a really nice job. And then you can do a free download or you can do an HD or high def download. And then let's go over to the other tool. I wanted to show you how to use the image resizer. So I am just going to resize the same image that I used for our mockup previously. So it says, come on, inner peace, I haven't got all day. So again, you kind of can't tell what this says because it's white text on a transparent background. But again, you can resize here. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can make this a custom size. So you can see that this is the correct size for a merch on demand hoodie, but it's not the correct size for a merch on demand standard shirt. So typically they like 4,500 pixels by 5,400 pixels. So I'll just change those dimensions and then I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so that the design is a bit bigger. And then I'll click on download. Now I have a few more things I just generally wanted to point out about Placeit here. So the nice thing about both of their subscription models is that if your Placeit subscription ever expires, you will retain the usage rights to the designs that you have created. So a lot of softwares just say that you have usage rights while you have an active subscription with them. Now Placeit is different in that you can download all of your mockups, let's say all of your YouTube intro videos, anything that you use, and you can continue to use those and have the licensing rights to those even after your Placeit subscription expires, which is so nice. And the best part about that is that those are all HD files. You saw me zooming in on the mockup. You saw that was a very high quality mockup. You saw me making the HD video and you saw me making the HD YouTube thumbnail and removing the background for that. So those are all great things. Now, the other important thing that I wanted to show you was the Placeit licensing information. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom and we can click on license, this will basically tell us about all of the licensing info and usage rights, which is always really important so that we know exactly how we can and cannot use the files that we're creating. So basically you can sell things directly. So for example, let's say you create a business logo on Placeit, which we already did today. You can sell that logo to someone else, to say a client, for a fee. So you are allowed to sell this and use these products as a business. You can also sell things indirectly through a third party. So let's say you make a t-shirt design and you want to sell that on Merch on Demand, on Etsy, or on Redbubble, you can definitely do that. You can also edit existing designs. You can publish them, broadcast them, or display them on social media platforms. And you can even apply to register trademarks with the designs and logos that you make. This is so nice. And if it's approved, you own the rights to that exact design. If you scroll down a little bit further, you'll see the very short list of things that you cannot do. So essentially, you cannot take mockups or content from Placeit and use it to basically compete with Placeit or to create a different version of Placeit. That is not allowed. You also cannot use a final product that talks about a person or a third-party brand in a derogatory way or implies endorsement by them. So you obviously can't make false claims with any of the products that you create on the Placeit website. I hope this was helpful. If you're new to Placeit, I will leave my link in the description box down below. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. As always, feel free to follow me on my social channels right here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.